Hi guys.
Hi,
How's
besties.
how's it going? This is our first episode at my house.
Oh, yeah.
Because like we tried to record at my house before and it did not work.
No.
Welcome to Everything is Changing podcast. Welcome to my house. This is my house.
This is Jude's house. This is Big Mama's house.
Big Mama here. It's a little I don't know about this
No,
background,
she
but
looks gorge.
okay. What's going on?
Not much. My name's Lily.
My name is Jude. What are we drinking?
What do you do? Yeah.
I've got a June berry Red Bull. What is that?
This one, I was going to say,
Why
we didn't talk
do we-
about this one.
Oh,
last
I've tried
time.
that one.
We were saying that they're all too sweet and not crisp. And this is like prime example Red Bull.
Too sweet.
Too sweet,
Let me try.
not crisp. It's also not very cold.
That doesn't help with the thickness flavor. It's like beer.
Yeah. Oh, but we talked about the new spring flavor last time.
Cherry
And
Sakura.
Yeah, cherry sakura, which I tried and reviewed on Instagram. If
Yes.
you haven't seen, we have an Instagram.
Check it
Go
out
look
at
at it.
Everything's Changing podcast on Instagram
Yep.
and TikTok. But it wasn't on
Comment.
TikTok.
It was literally
Strawbanana.
a strawbanana
Yeah.
smoothie.
It's thick too.
Yes, I said I feel it like it's so identifiable as strawbanana
Yeah.
that I can feel the sensation of
smoothiness.
smoothie
Yeah.
going down my throat while I'm drinking it. It was like, yeah, it was a strawbanana.
This is
Red
pretty
Bull.
good.
It is pretty good.
This is gingery.
What?
Taste it and tell me you don't taste ginger.
Yeah, you said that, and I could see why. Yeah, I could see that.
And then the other one, which was like
Which has
fig
ginger.
or whatever, fig apple ginger. I don't know. That one did not taste like ginger. That one tastes like
I
ginger. I
kinda
think
liked
they're
that
like one
one, though.
behind. They're
Yeah.
like, shoot, we got the packaging messed up.
They're like, it's fine. No one's going to notice anyway. It's just a sugary beverage.
No, I know. Juneberry is really good.
I actually really like Juneberry. That's one of my faves.
It's my second. I think my
After
first
coconut.
my first is Miss Coconut Berry. My second would be Juneberry. Third, regular. Fourth, blueberry. Have you tried blueberry?
Yeah, I love the blueberry
Boo-
as well. The boo. These fucking Red Bull names. I just...
Lily has a disorder called dyslexia via Red Bull. She doesn't
Red
affect
Bull
her
flavored
anywhere else in her
dyslexia.
life, but only Red Bull
Just here.
flavors.
You have another... Are you going to...
Oh, this is my other one. Well, I'm just like, it's got a little.
Or was
tomato
that
juice
supposed to
on
be
it.
for episode 2? Sorry.
We're
behind the
batching.
scenes, we film 2 a day.
We're busy.
We're
Um,
fibbing.
this is a LaCroix, and I have it here just in case I get thirsty, because this is almost gone.
Right, and I like that it's like balances out the sweetness, like to have a
Mhm.
bubbly water.
Yeah.
Normally I like to have my water bottle here, but unfortunately I left her at work.
Oh no.
I know.
The whole weekend.
Yeah, and I left her at my other job, which I don't work on Fridays, so I've been without since
Oh.
Thursday.
That sucks.
I know it does. I'm really sad. I miss her.
Well, we have a few topics we can.
Oh,
Lily
right.
turned 25.
I turned 25.
I want to know
Yay.
your like what feels different, your reflection on the past year, what you're excited for 25, how you feel about being halfway through your 20s, how you feel about being a quarter to 100. I want to know all the things.
I hadn't thought about that, but I'm obsessed with 25. I've always been really excited for 27, and I still am excited for 27.
Yes, that's so like rom-com energy.
Totally.
27.
Yeah, I feel like I just feel in my bones that 27 is going to be a big year for me. But
You're like, I thought that was so morbid. I was
what?
like, the 27 Club. That you never heard of that? So it's like Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse, Jimi Hendrix. Like
Oh, no.
they
I don't wanna
all
be a part of
died
that
at
club.
27, and you're like,
It's going to be a really good year for me.
you're like something major is gonna happen.
Death. No.
Life altering.
Don't. I'm Yiddish grandmothering. My shoulder.
No, that's not gonna happen.
No, that's not my truth. I'm not claiming that. I am really excited for 25. I feel like 25 is like a good year because I feel more grown up, but I'm like still young.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like 24 was just like haggard. That was like not good. I feel like that was like closing out the chapter of my life that was like college,
Totally.
getting out of college, that kind of like weird limbo time of life. 25 is only up from here.
Mhm. I had
Yeah.
a baby when I was 24.
I was going to say
That's, like,
when you turned
crazy.
25, you had a week-old infant. So
I know, it's so crazy that I guess I don't know. I didn't I had a baby 1 week before my 25th birthday, so I like technically was 24, but I'm like, "Oh my god,
No,
I
but
was a
that was how
teenage
you-
mother." Like, why was I 24 with a child?
yeah.
25, I'm like, "Okay, I'm grown up." Like you said,
I
I'm
know you're
fine.
a grown up, but you like but you're still like
25 feels more
fun.
real.
Yeah, it
I
does
don't
feel
know,
more
something
real.
about it.
But it's like still fun and young.
What was your reflection on your 24th year? Like you were saying, you're done with that
I feel
era.
I feel like I left a lot behind in 24 that wasn't serving me,
Truth.
and I really ended that year like I have had a real shedding.
Yes.
Um
Literally. And physically.
and physically.
Wait, no, I meant figuratively.
Right. Well, physically and figuratively. Relationships, negative self-talk, some baby weight.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Lots of things.
Yeah.
What are you
So I'm
most
excited.
for 25?
Well, I think I'm going to move out of my mom's house this year. Maybe to the town that Jude lives in.
Oh my god, imagine that.
And then hopefully eventually somewhere sunny for a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Would you ever move to Bend?
I don't think so.
'Cause Bend is like sunny. Not, you're talking like
Bend is
warm.
drier.
Yeah, I don't know if that would, because I guess it's sunny, but it's also cold and snowing. But
It's also just like Oregon, and I wouldn't have a reason to live there.
totally.
And like of all the places in Oregon, I don't know, Bend is cute for a weekend.
Mhm. Totally.
One of my friends lives there and she really likes it though. But also she's about to move to Portland
yeah.
for school, but
Moving out. I mean, you've moved out before, but this would be like you said, in a different,
grown up.
yeah, in a different way. Like not just a college apartment
Yeah.
or a dorm or whatever.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to keep excelling at my job, getting better at my job. Yeah, I said this last year, but actually, no, I'm going to scratch that.
What was it?
I don't know. I feel like there's all this like I'm single. I'm very single.
Did you see that clip of Jake Shane and they're like, "What's the bucket list?" He's like, "Boyfriend. I want a boyfriend."
Yeah, I mean, obviously, sure. Like, of course, I wouldn't be mad about that. But honestly, I am like so already fulfilled and like I'm so busy.
Mhm.
Like, where would a man fit in?
Totally. That's probably like the best feeling.
Why is a man here?
I wouldn't know, but I wouldn't know how that feels. But
But also there are like things that like, yeah, like who wouldn't want to be like, I'd love to have a partner,
I
but
guess,
that's
like,
not what I'm like. I was going to say, oh, one of my goals is to start dating, but that's honestly not really.
well, I feel like when you have like a partner like that you're basically married to, it's almost, yeah, you're not like dating anymore, obviously. So it's like the like way that they fit in is already set. So it's like, okay, I'm not like giving up or taking anything by having like my
Right.
partner here. It's like I'm still independent and focusing on all of the things for myself that I'm growing.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's almost like being single in a way, because you're not like, I don't know if that makes sense, but you're
No,
not
that makes sense.
you're not like fitting anyone in your life.
I feel like I'm a little bit quieter.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, maybe
I
it's
feel
just
like
me.
every time I edit it, I have to turn mine up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, fuck my life. Okay, a couple years ago, Jude, we were we were getting a beer with her mom, and she basically told me I need to shut the fuck up. I need to be quiet.
What?
No, you said it nicer than that, but you were just like, I don't even know if you were saying it to me, but you were just like, said something about like, like I am already like loud in more ways than just my volume. And like, my whole life, people have been like telling me that I'm so loud and like being triggered by it. But then we were like, had a couple beers, and you and your mom are just like quiet people, which we talked about. And I was just like, damn, I'm fucking loud. Like not even just at the table, like
Did I
I'm
say
loud in the
something?
bar. Yeah, I think you did say something about like,
Sorry.
no,
Oh.
I it was like, you said it in a way that didn't trigger me. So I was like, yeah, she's right. Like,
What did I say?
I don't remember what you like.
Laughing
No,
loud mouth.
not that I should stop talking, just that like my bass volume was already like
it's 'cause
the
you had
loudest.
hard of
And
hearing.
right, I have spent my whole life being a little bit deaf. So that's part of it is medical.
Yes.
But I was just like, oh yeah. And then like after a couple beers, then I'm like 3 notches above what I should be. And like I should just make my bass volume just a little bit quieter.
People often say to, like, when my mom's husband moved in, he's like, why is everybody whispering?
Yeah.
He's like, why is everybody so quiet? Is something going on? And we're like, why are you yelling? And he's like in the kitchen. He's like, is everything okay? We're like, you just need to be quiet.
You just need to calm yourself down.
We talk very quietly.
Yeah, no, you guys do, and that's never gonna be me. But I was like,
That's funny.
So I did, and I'm quieter.
And you got ear surgery.
Yeah, but that didn't really affect my
You
hearing.
don't think so?
No, I got a hearing test after, and it didn't affect my hearing.
Well,
Yeah.
boyfriends are welcome.
Right, would totally be welcome, but like he'd have to be like friends with my friends, and they would have to want to hang out with him,
And
like
like I was saying, it's hard to have any new relationship when you're like so content with your life.
Yeah. Like the things that I feel are missing from my life is
Are
not a man.
Yeah, totally.
But like, like I'd like to be engaged at 27, have a baby by 29. That feels kind of late, but I'm like already 25, so
Hey, you never know.
you
That's
never
what I
know.
say.
You could meet a man and have
Get
a
pregnant in
baby
2
with
months.
him 2 months later.
How was Costa Rica?
Oh my God, Costa Rica was so gorge. Oh, one of the things I wrote down was like oldest sibling, youngest sibling dynamics,
Okay.
which what I'm about to tell is like classic youngest sister, older sister, or just younger sibling, older sibling. Well, older sister specifically.
We're both the oldest sister.
Yeah.
So we share this dynamic.
Right. And we both have a baby sister. Anyway, my baby sister, we were leaving on a Wednesday. The Friday before, she lives in California, realized she didn't have her passport with her. So, because her friend was like, not to really throw you under the bus here, Ruby, but she thought her real ID was going to be sufficient to get us in and out of the country.
Oh, good Lord.
Which, okay, at the end of this, like, we're all giving her a lot of shit. She's like, someone else has always done this for me. Like, I haven't had to check any of this. And it's like, okay, that's fair. Like, we've made you incompetent by babying you, to be fair. However, Miss Girl. So I, like, went over to our dad's house to check to make sure that it wasn't expiring in the next 6 months. Turns out it was over a year expired.
No.
Her passport. So overnight, classic baby sister. Everybody's rallying to like figure it out for her, help her. She was an active part of it as well, but oh my gosh.
Lesson learned though. Like that's the most stressful thing.
Yeah, everyone's giving her shit. Everybody has had to get an emergency passport before. Like, to be fair, I've had to do it.
I haven't.
Oh wow.
No, I haven't. And yesterday I was really responsible and I went. We don't even have a trip planned, and we went to the USPS and all got our passports and passport cards. So I was like, splurge. I feel really responsible, but yeah, being a younger sibling, I went to Europe with Poppy, my younger sister, and I reflect back on that trip like damn, I was really mean to Poppy. But then
Yeah, but
I
also
remember,
they're so
but
fucking annoying.
I was like, girl, like there was so many things that happened where I was like, what were some of the things?
Like, what if I wasn't here? What would you?
Exactly. So we get in. We're getting into this town super late. We like miss the train, whatever. Have to get this bus. We get into town. I'm like, okay, so have you talked to the lady with the Airbnb? She's like, oh no. And I'm like, what do you mean you haven't talked to the lady at the Airbnb? It's like 11:30 at night, and we were supposed to check in at 3. Why wouldn't? We ended up getting like we ended up getting a 1-star review because she didn't speak English, and she was like horrible communication, whatever. And I was like, okay. Then we're supposed to be flying out of Paris, and it was the Summer Olympics. So our flight out of Paris was the first day of the Summer Olympics, and we're in Madrid. So we are supposed to have this train that Poppy had booked all the trains and everything because she did the Eurorail. Big mistake. And
Oh, really?
yeah, big mistake for Poppy to book the trains.
Oh, not the Euro. Okay.
So she books the trains. We figure out like the day before we're supposed to leave that the train is like a standby train or something like that.
Oh
and
my gosh.
we realize, oh, so we don't have any way to get from Madrid to Paris tomorrow, and the Olympics start tomorrow.
Oh
We're
my
like,
God.
great. Poppy is yakking, throwing up sick, and we had to get on this 16-hour bus ride from Paris, or from Madrid to Paris. Poppy is in the back throwing up the entire time. The
Oh
bus
my
driver is
God.
like, the bathroom's closed. And she's like, okay. So she has all these garbage bags, like grocery bags, filling them up with throw up. Then this stupid bus driver gets in, goes in, takes a shit in the bathroom. He just didn't want to clean the bathroom. So Poppy has all these trash bags. No stops on this 16-hour bus ride. No bathroom. I don't know how people did it.
There was a bathroom.
We had one stop at a gas station. That was our only break. So she takes like 4 bags full of throw up and throws them away. But I just remember being so mad at her the whole time. I was like trying to be sympathetic, and I was like, I literally want to freaking kill you. Like, how are we on this stupid? I would have booked a flight. I would have done anything but be on this stupid bus for 16 hours. And I do remember leaving that, and I was like, wow, I probably could have been nicer. But then I'm also like, wow, that was so frustrating. Younger sisters are incompetent, but then they're also like, why are you being so mean to me? And
Right,
like,
and it's like, stop treating me like the baby. It's like, okay, stop fucking acting like the baby.
like, I was like, yeah. My mom kept calling me. She's like, you need to be nicer to your sister. And I was like, you know what, Mom? I'm gonna fucking leave her. I'm gonna go.
My dad of all people was, which, you know, there's always always whatever. Our dad is harsher. And this is like, I feel like I was expecting him to be like, yeah, what a fucking idiot. Like, she really fucked everyone. He was being very sympathetic to her. I think she, like, we were all mad at her on, like, my mom and I and our grandma and everybody is mad at her. So she's like, who else am I going to call? She calls her dad. And he's like, everybody does it. And then I'm on the phone. I'm like, can you believe this fucking idiot? He's like, I've done it multiple times. He's like, you've done it. And I was like, yeah, I have, but it was 3 months before the trip, not 3 days.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, that's not
Anyway.
even, I wouldn't even count that. That's like literally within the time that the passport is expected
Right,
normally.
I had to get it expedited, but
like, they told us
like
yesterday that it was 6 to 8 weeks, so it's like that would have been in, like, you would have even gone.
Oh, this was like during COVID, so maybe it was different.
Yeah, like, that's fine. I would say within a few days.
I had to drive to Seattle, and it's a 3-hour drive between Portland and Seattle
I remember
normally.
This. Yeah.
It took me 10 hours to get home, and I literally had
Cried.
a mental break.
Yeah.
I was like, I was in console. I was
her
like,
close friend story. I remember just refreshing. And
maybe
I'm going to fucking lose my mind.
maybe I'll post those videos.
Those were so
the throwback.
funny.
I was like, I think I might actually be going crazy. I was truly panicked. I was like, how am I gonna get out of here? Like, the highway was like backed up for like hundreds of miles, and then there was like a side route that everybody then took, and it was like this hilly road, like, and then I didn't have service on the road. And I was like, at least I have Love Island. I think I was watching Love Island because I'm just stopped, and then I was stopped on this side road, like up in the mountains, and there was no service. I couldn't even watch Love Island. I was like, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Like, I'm literally gonna go crazy. I was like claustrophobic.
I really remember this vividly, this set of videos.
Anyway, everybody's been there, but I just think it's funny that then I was talking to another friend about, like, just sibling dynamics, and she's the younger sibling of an older brother though, so she's kind
that's
of like the
better.
big sister.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not as
Because-
cruel. Because I will admit,
Yeah.
I've, I have been really mean to my little sister.
Oh, I've been so mean to my little sister.
But like,
I'm teaching her though.
this is a moment of
Why won't you
vulnerability.
listen to my lessons? I have so much wisdom for you.
No.
But I'm gonna scream at you. I'm gonna be mad at you about it. I want to teach you.
While she's locked in the car,
Yeah.
next to me in the passenger seat, I'm like, listen to me. I'm teaching you wisdom.
She's like, why are you yelling at me?
Calls my mom.
Yeah.
If you're an older
Oh.
sibling, you've been there.
I know. I just think it's funny that like the stereotypes about like middle child, youngest sibling, oldest daughter, like it's all so
Accurate.
predictable and accurate.
Yeah, my middle brother.
Yeah.
My brother, who's the
Who's the
middle
middle?
child, to a T.
Yeah.
To a T. He's like, oh, I'm like, have you talked to him? He's like, I haven't heard from mom in 4 months. I'm like, yeah.
Oh,
Fair
the
enough.
forgotten child.
Yeah. It's not my fault. He lives in freaking Scottsdale. And other than that, Costa Rica was good.
was yeah, Costa Rica was so gorgeous. The water was like 65, 70 degrees, blue, clear,
Your
gorgeous.
stories with Ruby were so funny.
Ruby,
Her-
and I was
guys were a
drinking.
little
I
bit-
feel like every episode, I'm like, I had a margarita.
So
I'm
big.
still sober, but I had 10 to 14 margaritas over the weekend.
But I'm sober.
But I'm sober. No, I also had half a beer last night.
I want half
I
a
got
beer.
way too high, and sometimes the only thing to do when you're super, super high is have a Coors Banquet. And so I had to crack I didn't drink the whole thing, though, because I got what I needed from it. Anyway, besides the
Oh.
point, yeah, we were drinking margaritas, and, I was just shitting on Ruby, but she's so funny.
Yeah, you guys were sending me. It was really hilarious.
I know, I'm obsessed with her.
She's in
Yeah, I
here.
was kind of like, ugh,
Does
I'm
she
kind of like, I
remind
don't
you
want her
of
to.
you when you were in college?
No.
Because she's like thriving and not mentally
Yeah,
ill.
yeah. She's just like,
She's like
maybe
what you wish you were.
Maybe I think this is also like
That was
a
me.
youngest
It's me with
sibling. Like,
Poppy.
yeah, she's just unburdened.
And way cooler than me. That's how Poppy is. I'm
Been
like,
way cooler than me.
yeah, she's like so cool, and I'm like, yeah, well, this pisses me off. She'll be like, have you heard this song? And I'm like, bitch, I showed that to you when you were 12. And
Oh,
she's
no.
like, no, you didn't. And I'm like, no, I literally, or she'll like wear something,
Right to
and
jail.
I'm like, I literally gave that to you when I was in 8th grade. And she's like, no.
Ruby will wear my
She's
stuff.
like, you're too granola. She's like, you're a square. That's what Poppy says to me.
Bitch.
I know. I'm like, I
I
am
made
the
you who
blueprint.
you are. Yeah. There's this video that I like to humble Ruby with, though. Because Ruby used to be like for a while, I was like, God, she couldn't be less cool. Like, how'd that come from me? Like, I don't claim that.
I also felt like that with Poppy.
Yeah.
We have to post some funny
I
photos.
know.
We're
We
like,
should do-
gonna, like,
I was thinking on the drive up here, like, we should do like a throwbacks of like us in high school, us as like kids, like
yeah.
the younger make fun of our younger sisters. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, because they're so cool now that it's okay that we show how uncool
My
they
sister
used to
had
be.
a blue pixie cut,
Oh, period.
and she shaved her eyebrows off.
Hell yeah, Poppy. What
and
the
she
hell?
had a girlfriend. So
Love. Ruby, I have this video because our dad sent us to go like get dinner at a food cart nearby. And I remember walking with her like on Division, which is like a main street in Southeast, and I was like, I'm gonna see someone from high school and I don't want to be associated with her.
No.
Which is like so mean, but she
So
looked
yeah.
she looked as if like we'd been keeping her in the backyard. She had these pink fleece pants from Hannah Anderson that she would not fucking take off, and they're like, when fleece gets kind of matted, like sort of like this, but it's like pink and dirty. No, but this is like, this
Dead.
is giving vintage.
You know when fleece is super ugly and ratty and disgusting,
Not
you should
what
throw
I
it
said.
away.
That's not.
Like exactly what you're wearing right now.
That's not what I said. No, I'm just saying. When it gets like flattened,
I do.
kind of like. Mine looks the same. Okay. Anyway. And
I
she
know.
had on
I
this
know.
long.
I know the type.
Yeah.
She wouldn't. She wouldn't take them
She had
off.
on this long, no, she wore them all the time, and she had on this long white puffer with like, it had fur around the hood. Also matted, disgusting. And she has really long, gorgeous blonde hair, but when she was younger, she wouldn't let anyone brush it. So it was like in this ratty ponytail, and I took the video of her walking because I was like, look at this fool.
Oh my god.
Poor girl.
You're like, she is kept in the basement in a kennel.
This is her outing for the day.
Oh, younger sisters.
Love her down.
And
And I've been cool forever.
Yeah, I was never weird.
Nope.
Oh god.
Oh, in middle school, I'll be vulnerable now because I've made fun of her so much. In middle school, I had huge boobs, and I was in denial about it. And
were you the one to like wouldn't wear a bra?
I refused to go bra shopping.
Oh.
And yeah, my mom took me one time to Nordstrom's where she bought all of her bras and like in like the bougie lingerie section. I literally ran out of the dressing room screaming. And I was fully in 8th grade. Anyway, my friends finally were like, we're going to buy a bra because I was wearing this like training bra that was, I only had 2. It was gross.
Oh my god. I
Anyway.
was like the complete opposite. I was like, Mom, I need a bra. And she's like, girl,
No,
you
I
are
was like, don't look at
I
me.
had,
There's no
like,
boobs.
puffy nipples. And she was like, I was like, Mom, I'm growing. And she's like,
No,
and
that
I
was like not me. Were you like
desperate.
excited about your period?
No, I was a late bloomer though. Like I didn't even get a bra. I still don't have any boobs. Like they probably don't look much different than when I was in 8th grade. So, you know.
I still don't want to wear bras. I actually got surgery so that I wouldn't have to.
Fair enough. That's so funny.
Okay, should I talk? We've
L-
been yapping for like.
Well, okay, today we're going to talk about
Yeah.
our topic for the day is relationships after having a baby. Friendships.
I feel like after. Yeah.
friendships.
Well, more
partner.
generally after being pregnant.
Yeah.
Because I feel like.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Or mine, I guess, is more post. Well, I guess yours is postpartum too, but mine would be because you have a baby.
Yeah. Well, because you have a baby, but also I feel like. This is more like in your like a romantic relationship, like with your partner. I
just think it's like I've noticed something a lot of people don't talk about, which I'm not even going to go too much into it because it's personal, and it's also not just me. It's like my partner doesn't consent really to like having his shit out there. But a lot of people I feel like don't talk about it, how much they hate their husbands when they have a baby. And I wanted to start by there is actually a best-selling book called How to Not Hate Your Husband After Having Kids.
Oh.
It is like, I've never read it, but I just want to say,
corner.
like, it's super common. This is not a unique experience if you also hate your husband after having kids. It's
We talked
normal.
about like being very rageful after being
Yeah.
pregnant.
I'll
having a
start with
baby.
like, I think for anybody in life, they would say, what would you say like the hardest times in a relationship would be? I would say I've heard things like the death of a parent.
Yeah.
One of your parents is one of the hardest ones.
Moving in together.
Having a baby, when the
Getting
kids
married,
leave the
apparently.
house. I've heard that's a really big one. Retiring. Like there's so many things that happen in your relationship that are signifiers of like the big milestones of hardship in a relationship. And I would say most people agree that the first year of your first baby's life is one of the hardest times in your relationship. And
Totally.
I don't care who you are, how healthy your relationship is, how long you've been together. We haven't been together very long, but how long you've been together, whatever, it's hard on everybody. Cracks show, fights happen.
I feel like
it's hard.
Yeah, big transitions like that. Like, I feel like when you're like in a routine, like with someone or with yourself, it's like easy to not think about like any issues that might be there.
Oh yeah.
And then like when a big change happens, you're like, oh, now we have to like confront all the stuff that maybe we've been ignoring or that I've been
Yeah.
ignoring or whatever. Like,
I feel like we can talk about what some of the, like, if you don't have kids yet, what my advice would be for if you are looking for a partner and you want to have kids with a partner, the biggest red flags that might not seem like a big deal now.
totally.
But like I said, no matter how solid you are or how good everything is, like, having a baby will literally rock your world with your partner, and it's never
Also
going to be
because,
the
like,
same.
you're going through so much,
Yeah.
like, on your own that, like, if you don't have, like, good communication or, like, someone who is, like, is able to put themselves aside for a second.
Well, yeah, and one of my points is like, being a mom is so inherently unfair. And I think in most other parts of a relationship, you want things to be equal. Even in parenthood, you want things to be equal, but it's just not really how it goes. At least the first 6 months, especially if you're breastfeeding during that time. But in all other aspects of your life and relationship, you want things to be fair. And being a mom is just inherently unfair, and you have to accept that in a lot of ways and not build resentment over these things. And yeah, going from your relationship to going to, basically, my analogy was business partners and like the most important business venture of your life is really hard. And I'm really lucky that I have a partner who's like such a good partner, and he's like so understanding, and he's so like thoughtful and really a good dad and partner. But it's still really hard. So, but in the first 6 months of having a baby, you're literally just surviving. Like, everything that you're doing is survival mode. You're really, especially when you're the mom, just focusing on yourself and your relationship with this baby and healing and all of these things. And then it's so hard when you become parents, because like all the things that were easy before, it's like really take a lot of work, like just talking to each other about something that's not the baby, and intimacy and quality time and cooking dinner together, or like having just alone time that's just you and your partner takes
like
a lot of work.
Still being in a relationship with each other.
Yes, like
even
not
though you're
the
also
businessy side.
Parents together.
Yes, it's like it's like I've never been in a situation before where it's like it's super, super hard and it takes like a lot of work. Like, people say relationships take work, but it's like it's such a specific feeling because you're so exhausted already, and you're like, when you're a mom and the dad too, you're, by the end of the day, you are like touched out, you're overstimulated, you want silence, you want to do nothing, you want to eat your dinner, sit and watch TV, and just like veg out, because after 12 hours of being a baby, or Baba Goo Goo Gaga, after 12 hours of having a baby, you just want to like sit there. But then it's like, that's that time where you really have to like put the work in on the relationship side, and it's like, oh my god, it's so hard.
Yeah.
It's like people say that, and people say you do have to focus on all of these things, and it's like, until you're in it, you don't even realize how much work it really is.
That's like going through like a trauma. Like, when you go through a trauma together, you have to like reorient back to being partners for each other, and like being loving, intimate, caring, like interested in what the other person's doing and has to say and all that.
And it's like,
and get away from like that mindset of like survival mode.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just like harder because it's like, at least I guess when you have, I wouldn't know this, but like maybe when you have a traumatic event, you can really spend all your time just focusing on healing or doing all that. But when you have a baby, it's like, okay, you're trying to process this whole experience, but you're still having to take care of a baby.
But you're so busy.
And it's a lot.
It has to be like very intentional. You have to be intentional about it, which is easy to like forget about or think, oh, it's not that big of a deal, or like obviously we're together. Like I feel like when you have a baby together, it's like, oh, obviously we're together.
Yeah.
Obviously we like love each other. Obviously whatever, but it's like those things still matter of like the effort and
And your
being
relationship
intentional
like
about that.
deepens on such a like I think that's what happens, you know, when you get to each of these milestones and then you push through them, your relationship deepens on like such a fundamental level that's, you know, what comes with the partnership and being with someone for life, is that you learn each other on like such a deep level just through going through those kinds of experiences. And yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I don't know that like obviously we had different experiences being pregnant
Uh-huh.
with a partner. Like the person that I was with was not interested in being a partner.
Mm-hmm.
So
There's so many relationships that
different.
change. It's like your friendships change,
and it could be
and it's romantic, and it's your friendship, and even I guess like with your partner, your friendship with your partner changes.
Totally,
because
yeah.
there's so it's just like
I feel like that like we weren't friends anymore. I really didn't like him, and he
that's the
didn't
part.
really like me either because I'd been so mean for months and was so depressed. He didn't really want to be friends with me anymore, and I was like, you're being such an asshole. And like I gained a lot of weight, which was upsetting. And then I was like, and he didn't want to have sex with me anymore. And I was like, but you wouldn't say it. And I was just like, I feel like you're not attracted to me anymore. And he like didn't deny it. And I was just like, oh, that's like, yeah.
Luckily, my boyfriend's not a piece of shit.
Right.
But like all those feelings of like hating each other
Yeah.
after having a baby are like so real. But then it's like, yeah, I just don't think that that's a unique experience. Like,
no, right. Everybody goes, and it's like, you're not crazy.
No. And I just don't think people talk about it because it's ugly. Like,
Yeah.
who wants to?
I know. That's so like with the, even just like with the body image thing, like as women, it's like so important. And like when you have a baby, then it's like, oh, my body is like not my own anymore. Which I think a lot of people also think about, like when you're pregnant, is like there's a fucking parasite in me.
Intimacy, I mean, is one of the hardest parts, like of the whole experience, because then even after becoming a mom, you're like, your body's still not, when you're breastfeeding, your body's not for you, your boobs aren't for you, they're like
your boobs
completely
are
off limits.
Yeah.
And then after it is hard to like still feel like you are like this sexy woman, but then you're a mom, and like how do these two identities like converge with, you know, how you feel? I don't know, it is weird, like, and it is hard. I mean, it's hard for men too to like to deal with that.
Yeah, to like relate.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, totally.
Like when you are with someone, like for that, they're like, that's like such a foreign experience. It's hard to,
I don't know, it's hard to like when you see people on social media, me included, like you do portray the best parts of your life.
Totally.
And like what you don't show is like me being like an absolute raging bitch to my boyfriend because you're overstimulated at the end of the day, and like all of the things. And I feel like I do have to like remind myself when I'm watching like other people's content and their postpartum relationships that like they're going through the exact same thing. Like I promise you, any relationship postpartum, people want to show. I feel like out of anything in my life, like my relationship is what I protect the most.
Yeah.
Because on all of the things that you can have like opinions on, having opinions on someone's relationship, I feel like can dig the deepest, or like can even like,
and everybody does it differently. Like,
yeah, even my feelings on when people criticize my my momhood or like my parenting choices, I don't even care. But I feel like if people were to, like, people will even say like, where is the husband? Like, do you have a
Yeah.
husband? And I'm like, yes, but like some people don't want to be on social media all the time, or like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's about me. And so even when people say that, I'm like, it's really easy to overanalyze your relationship. And then I also overanalyze people I follow's relationships
Yeah.
and like try to see, especially when people will be like, we're separating. I'm like, what? Literally,
Yeah.
what? Like, I had no idea. And I feel like every time that happens, I'm like, oh, you really have no idea what is going on in people's lives. And I
It's so
wanted,
easy. Like, I feel like especially around babies, people get so parasocial.
oh yeah, and families and
Yeah.
yeah, and so I'm going to tell you guys some of the big things that Taylor and I fight about. And I will say, when you are in fresh parenthood with your partner, the fights, when you really say them out loud, you're like, oh my God, that's literally the most ridiculous thing. I feel blessed that we don't fight about, like I said, like
But that's usually how
fundamental.
fights go.
Yes, we're not fighting about like fundamental relationship problems or like character flaws or things like that, because that's when you might have a bigger issue, mama. But
That one is so gingery.
it is, now that you said
Totally.
it.
Yeah.
The biggest one is the 3 a.m. fight. And I saw this meme online, and it was like, or it's just like advice, whatever is said between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. doesn't count, because it is like crazy.
I feel like that's good advice just across the
yeah,
board.
yeah,
Like,
true.
baby or no. Like,
Yeah.
things that you say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night. And it's like waking up in the morning, it's like, oh, I'm so tired. It's like, yeah, me too. It's like, oh, are you? Are you tired?
Yeah.
Because I woke up 4 times last night. And he's like, well, you know what? I was up for 3 times, but this time I was up 15 minutes longer. And it's like, there's the competition for who's the most tired, who's the most exhausted, who
Who's
did
doing
the most.
Yeah.
That comes out
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of the night. And tensions are just high when you are sleep deprived.
Yeah.
Yes, sleep deprived. Like I said, if you're the mom and you're the dad, no matter what, when you're the parent, you feel like you're doing more.
Yeah.
When you're the mom, you might be doing more. But like, there's so much invisible work with a baby that it just like it's never ending. So it's like inevitably you're like, I don't get a break. It's like, yeah, but I don't either. And it's like really hard.
I saw something the other day that, because this is like, you just said like invisible work, which we know like women do so much invisible work all the time. And I don't think this is your situation,
Mm-hmm.
like where you do like all of the parenting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy posted a meme being like, when you talk about like, oh, well, the man is going to work to provide for his family, he would be going to work anyway.
I know. I just talked about
Like,
that with my mom. It was like, you're sacrificing so much. It's like, okay, but you would have to go to work anyway, and now you have someone to book all of your appointments, and someone to cook your dinner, and someone to do your laundry, and someone to take care of your child. And it's like, and you would be going to work either way. And now you just have basically an at-home
and those
assistant.
cost breakdowns of like how much you would pay someone else to do all of that shit is like,
no, I saw that.
I should be like the mom, like a stay-at-home mom should be making like over $1 million.
Literally $1 million a month.
Yeah.
But no, I saw that and I was like, that is so true. But yeah, the middle
Which
of the
I think that, like, I think you know there's like a learning curve with that of like, oh, now we have all this extra stuff that we have to do every day. How are we dividing that up in a way that feels like
and
equitable?
that's one thing I feel like with my partner is like, luckily we had to live together like very quickly, and that like we never really struggled with. Like, we've always just kind of been able to divide our like chores up equally.
That's when I was
and
like, when you told me you were pregnant and I'd never met Taylor, I was like, oh my God.
luckily, like, that part has, like, for us, I think it feels very equal in like the chores and who has the baby, and like when he gets home from work, it's like 50-50. Like, that is not one of our problems, which like I said, we can talk about some of the things that I would say if you're a lady, look out for.
What you should look
But
for,
another one, so this one is kind of like for us, I think one of our things, and this is like I mentioned before, like giving acts of service. So it's like when you're feeling, if I like express that I'm feeling burnt out or if I'm feeling these things, like I think for any parent, it can be really easy to be like, okay, well, I'm not doing enough for the baby or I'm not doing enough around the house. But like a lot of times I think it's you're just like, you need to connect and you're exhausted and you literally just need to like watch a movie without your phones. Or it's like so hard when you have a kid to like not conflict acts of service with quality time.
Yeah.
And that can be just hard. And my
Totally.
boyfriend's love language is acts of service. And sometimes I'm like, no, everything is done. I just
want you
to cuddle
out
with
with me
me,
and talk
or
to
we
me.
can go on a
Yeah.
walk or something. So that, and then
I think that is good. That's a good point about relationships in general. And especially when you're going through like a tougher time in a relationship of like, you might be feeling like you're showing up, but are you showing up in the way that the
they
other
need
person
it. Yeah.
values the most and
Yeah.
needs the most? You might be doing all of
You're
these
like,
acts
what?
of
I'm
service
doing the
saying
best I
or doing
can.
so many words, saying so many words of affirmation, but it's like, I don't give a shit about that. I
Mhm.
want you to
Do the dishes.
do an act of service for
Right.
me, or like that's how I will see your effort, or like
Totally.
to think about like not like how do I think I should show up, but like how should I be showing up for that specific person.
Yes, you have to know each other's love languages, and like I said, it just takes so much more effort to show up when you have a kid. So those are like, I feel like are things like, I'll give an example. When Taylor and I had a little bit of a 3 a.m. fight. We were a little
Didn't count.
a little mad at each other. Sometimes it festers
Sometimes
into
it
the
does
day.
count.
I will say most of the time it's me.
That's good self-awareness.
So I was in a very, very bad mood, and we had to go to work at the mountain the next day. Poor Taylor. And I get to work, and I'm dropping off the baby at the daycare, and I had asked before we left, do we have diapers in the daycare bag?
I was here for this one.
Is there enough? He says, yes, there is. I say, okay. I will say I can trust Taylor with the daycare bag. Like, a lot of women can't trust their man to pack. I'll go into this, but I can trust him with the daycare bag most of the time.
Normally.
He just really fucked up this one time. So he does not pack enough diapers, and we get up there, and I'm dropping the baby off to daycare, and I go in there, and she's like, oh, there's only 3 diapers. And I was like, oh, is there? There's only 3, you say. So luckily, I'm like, yes, I've got something on him. Low key in my mind, I was like, oh, okay. So there was only 3 diapers. Luckily, they have a donation bin. We were able to. It was okay. But I stomped my ass over to the building, and I go in there, and I'm like, you forgot the freaking diapers. And he was like, look on his face was just like, no, not today. I did not forget the diapers today. And
he's like,
I did
oh
not
shit, now she
drop
really
it.
does have something
Yeah,
on me.
I did not drop it the whole day. And that was probably not my best moment, but things like that, you're like, oh my God, it's like not that big of a deal. But when things fester and you have to, also it's so important to not fight in front of your baby or let it like affect the energy. That's how it is for me. I'm like really big on the energy in our house and like how the energy that he's taking in. And also I feel like it really does matter because the energy your baby, a lot of times if they're flustered, you can reflect and be like, oh, I'm actually flustered right now.
Yeah.
It's probably me. And so you got to stuff it away most of the time, and it can come out. And yeah, I don't know. That was just a little example of.
I think also, I mean, not letting things fester is again just like.
It's just so hard when.
A universal like.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I was thinking. Oh. I want to go get him. I haven't seen Cricket in like 3 weeks.
Okay, he'll come out in a minute. Okay.
I'm so excited
But
to see my baby.
some of the things I feel like so some of my boyfriend's green flags that I would say, like, these are the things that you have to watch out for. So like I said, I can trust Taylor to, like, if we're going to Portland, he has the car packed, he has the stroller in there, he has everything ready to go. I just wake up, get in the car, and I'm go. And I don't even have to think twice. Like, I can trust that everything is there, my stuff, his stuff, like everything's good to go.
Mhm.
If we, like I said, if we are going up to ski in the morning, he's up at 5 a.m. Everything's packed. All I have to do is get up and get myself ready. Like lunch is packed for me every day, that kind of thing. And
He's an active servicer.
yes, and I'm like, that is like so important when you have a
Yeah.
baby.
Totally.
Because like, yeah, like, oh my God,
Which
I
I
couldn't
feel
imagine.
like before, when you're dating someone, like,
check
do they do that not like without the baby? Like,
Yeah, he's always been like super organized, like everything. Right now he's out fixing the chicken coop. Like, I promise you, ladies, you want a man that will like fix shit around the house, get stuff done. You know, like you can trust him to be like a competent person.
adult, God
Yeah.
forbid.
That's a big one. Like, I think another one is like, okay, these are just like red flags in a relationship, but I feel like a lot of things you might just be like, well,
You
but
might
then-
not be thinking, like, if
yeah.
you're not around babies or you're not, like,
I'm telling
you
you,
might not think, it might not be obvious the way that it's going to, like, manifest
Yeah.
in, like, long term and with kids.
the way that they spend their free time. I'm sorry, but
Mhm.
if he has a phone addiction, if he has a video game addiction, if he drinks too much, if he's out with the boys all the time, those things, like, do not have a baby with a man like that, because you're going to be freaking home by yourself all the time. You're going to be fighting for, there is very limited time in the day for yourself when you have a baby. If your man is going to spend any second he can distracted, away on the phone, on playing games, whatever, like, you are going to hate your husband.
Yeah.
And the big one is like, just, I would say, I feel so bad for women. They're like, the husband's gone all day playing golf on Saturday and I'm by myself and that's his hobby. And I'm like, if your hobby is being gone for 12 hours, getting drunk with your friends, probably drunk driving, coming home, not helping with the baby, making you feel like a bitch for wanting him home, like, if that's kind of what you're dealing with,
Or it's like, oh, your free time is you going to the gym for an hour, and like that's your only time
Yeah.
when he's gonna watch the kids by himself. It's like,
he's going to babysit, if he's going to babysit the kids, if he's going to watch his own
oh my
child,
God.
if he's like a person who,
The dad babysitting really irks me.
if it's Sunday and football's on the entire day, don't talk to him while football's playing, like that kind of thing. Red flag.
I feel like flexibility is a big one that I think my dad was missing and like affected us, like,
Just like ability to just like
not even,
let things ebb and flow. And
yeah, it's like more than just like flexibility. It's like adaptability,
Yeah.
kindness, patience.
you have to not,
like,
you can't be a control freak. You
Yeah.
have to be organized, but you have to be ready for shit to hit the fan, and like you can't
Adaptable.
You have to just be able to be like, oh shit.
and like okay with that, with things not going the way that you thought they would or the way that you prepared for them to, because
luckily I bring that energy because I'm the type B out of the
Yeah.
pair of us. I mean, it is, you have to have like,
yeah, it's good to have, but like
it's good to have both.
even
but
if you're not the parent that is the like adaptable one or
you
is
can't have someone who's
the one that's
freaking
good
out
at
if nap time doesn't line up
yeah
correctly, or like, yeah, you have to go with the flow. You have to be adaptable.
even if you don't like to be like that, to like have the ability to put your own comfortability aside and not be like bitter about it or like angry about it.
I think the biggest thing is being with someone who's just a genuinely kind person. And there's so many men out there who
Seems
have to
pretty
try
basic.
really hard to be nice.
Yeah.
And it's like,
to women. I think
Yeah.
that is, I saw a TikTok. She was talking about like how a lot of men out there don't like women. They like women because
for their
they like to date them
objectification,
or
their
for like
body or what they do for them, or
exactly. They
Yeah.
don't genuinely like hanging out with women. They don't genuinely think that women are funny. They don't genuinely think that like think of women as people that are like
capable
peers as
yeah.
equals.
Oh yeah.
And that is like, I think that's like such a big one. Like,
if something
because you
comes
have to
out,
actually like me. You have to think of me as your
oh
equal.
my god, the amount of time that you spend together when you are like, before having a baby, you can be like, you know what, like I need to get away for the weekend. No. Doesn't happen. You are spending so much time sitting together on the floor, making weird noises, trying to keep a baby entertained for the last 30 minutes. And you're looking at each other and you're like, oh my God, what are we even doing right now? Like, you have to be so, like, enjoy being around each other. There is days where I don't even talk to another person but Taylor. Like, you have to genuinely enjoy each other's friendship, enjoy each other being around. If there's little things that irk you about them, like, I promise
and like
you.
he likes you, like he wants to hang out with you.
Oh,
like,
that's like the big red flag of like just being like, oh, I'm gonna go out. If he doesn't like you, if he doesn't want to be around you, I'm sorry, but like it's just gonna get worse. Everything when you have a baby amplifies. Any little irk, anything that kind of ticks you off, like it is going to. Which of course there's always going to be things because they're a person, and there's going to be things about you too that piss them off. But like, I make sure they're little, because when you have the baby, they're going to be like massive things. And if you're feeling like this is a really big thing and I don't know if I can get over this before having a baby, it's going to be catastrophic.
Yeah.
Divorce will be in the cards.
Yeah. Yikes.
Yeah. But genuinely just being with someone who I think at the base of it even has to be so nice, gentle, patient, because if, God forbid, things don't work out in your relationship and you have to co-parent with this person for the rest of your life, reminder, it's not marriage. It's literally for the rest of your entire life while you exist on this planet that you have to be involved with this person. Make sure that the nastiest fight that you've ever had, that's going to be, if you have to co-parent or you have to figure out custody, it's going to be that times 500. So make sure that this person is just a genuinely nice, kind person that wants the best for you, likes women, is like a good person. So.
Yeah.
And I've dated a lot who aren't. And I'm just so thankful I didn't have kids with them or get pregnant, because just now, like reflecting on my ex-boyfriends or past relationships or my friends' ex-boyfriends, I'm like, oh my God, the things that like stand out to me now, I'm like, whew, my God.
Imagine if
that was exactly. Yeah. Thank God.
Yeah, it's also like, what are you giving your kid? Like, are you giving your kid someone who is going to pass on
those traits?
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Really
or be making, like, if you feel inadequate in the relationship because they're like gaslighting you, like, or like being controlling towards you, like that is also going to go towards your kid. And do you want to give your kid that type of parent?
I feel for people that are, already have, I mean, my mom and dad didn't make it, and I feel for people that are in situations where the kid's there or you're pregnant, and what are you going to do? Like, but then in that situation, put yourself first. Like, don't stick around for too long. I'm going to go grab the baby. Okay, if you're on video, Cricket has joined us for the finale. This is a good man right here. Cricket, what do you have to say?
Oh, yeah? God, he has tongue in that microphone.
Was that all right? Wow.
Ooh, give me some more of that.
Yeah, you can hold it.
Hi.
What else, Cricket?
Oh. Yeah?
All right. Well. Oh my God, my mic's all wet now. Thanks, guys.
Okay, bye.
We'll talk to you later.
Love you.
Bye.